Stephanie Chung, your go-to for all things marketing, mindset, and manifestation. I grew my online business from 0 to beyond 6 figures in 8 months. My purpose is to empower women to step into the highest, most aligned versions of themselves. If you are ready to take charge of your life, learn how to design a wildly successful business, and leave limiting beliefs behind, you've come to the right place. You will learn the actionable tips and step-by-step strategies on money, manifestation, and social media. It's time to step into your role as boss, to raise your vibration and tap into your unlimited potential today. Welcome to the Social Reset Podcast. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to announce my workshop that I will be hosting on January 11th. This is my Death and Rebirth Transformation Workshop for the New Year's. It's called Expansion 2024. And when I got the hit for this, I was like, oh, wow, this is exactly not even what I would have wanted. Like, this is what I desire now, right? This is as much for me as anyone who walks through this container with me. It's a portal to help you shift identities. The biggest thing that I've done throughout the years as my business has shifted from being a social media coach to serving, only content creators and influencers to business owners to coaches. And now where I feel, the most settled in my work and being in my magic and in my frequency, and not even just my business, but the iterations of who I've become over the years, the broke, struggling single mom, the girlfriend that was codependent in an abusive relationship, the, girl that was pregnant as a teen, kicked out of her parents' home when she wanted the most support, the young girl that was very empathetic and very highly sensitive in a family of people who were very non-emotional. I have gone through all of these identity shifts. And I think that's one of the biggest things we move through as business owners. We go through shifts in our identity. And in order to move into higher levels of revenue, money milestones, all of the beautiful, endless, unlimited things that we get to create as business owners, our communities and the offers that we create, and just all of these incredible, incredible opportunities that we have takes identity shifts to take place in order for us to move through them. I know one of the biggest identity shifts I moved through was shifting out of that broke, struggling single mom mindset of scarcity and living below the poverty line. As I started to make money and charge for my offers, I really had to release that identity, not just once, not just twice, but over and over as I began to charge for services in my business. So you might be at a crossroads where you have done some reflecting on 2023. Maybe you've outgrown friend groups, or maybe it's offers, maybe it's patterns and behaviors in your life. Maybe it is identities that you no longer want to carry into the new year as you shift into your 6-figure, multi-6-figure, maybe 7-figure version of yourself. And I'm a 5-time Scorpio. Scorpio is the ruler of death and rebirth and transformation. I'm also a 3-5 sacral generator in human design. And the 3 line is the line that bumps into things and lets things bump into them in order to learn lessons. So line 3s are incredibly wise because they're so open to learning from their lessons. And every single thing that I have been able to achieve in my business is because I have outgrown and shed layers and shed skin over and over and over in order to become the person I desire to be and to create what I desire to have in my business and in my reality. So my goal with this workshop is to hold space for anyone who feels called, anyone who feels pulled to this container to join me. I'll be sending everybody group Reiki. We'll be doing a meditation. We'll be moving through some manifestation rituals that are going to feel really fun and delicious and potent to set intentions for the new year. You're going to be releasing what no longer serves you from 2023. You're going to connect with your truest self. Now, this is really important because how many times do we go through a New Year's cycle and just set these resolutions and goals based on what we think we should accomplish or where we think we should be by now, or maybe what would make our parents happy? I know I did that a lot when I was young, especially going through school. And, sometimes we make these decisions based on, oh, well, if I get this, then I'll feel worthy or happy or loved or accepted, right? And maybe if I achieve this, then I'll get XYZ or feel XYZ, right? So I want to make sure that as you move into 2024, you're not setting goals from a place of wounding, which we can do. We all do, right? We all do this. I want to make sure you're setting intentions for your year that is connected to your truest self and you as a soul. Like you are here for a reason. You're building out not just a business, but a movement, a legacy that goes beyond you. Work that you find so deeply important, that matters so deeply in the world. And how are you meant to build that out? Tony Robbins said, we overestimate what we can do in 1 year and underestimate what we can do in 10 years. And I know in my business, an episode's going to come out on the podcast talking about my 2023 um, year and some of the things I accomplished. And, a big thing for me this year was I shifted a lot in my business. I'll go deeper into this, but I easily could have been upset by, oh, I didn't necessarily hit my revenue goal this year. And there's some things I wanted to accomplish and I didn't. And, a big reason why I'm still so proud of myself and probably even more proud than some of the other years where I've knocked goals out at the park is because I have been so resilient and I've grown so much and I've become so connected to my movement. And without that, I wouldn't be able to have the trajectory that I have now, the fire that I have within me to move into 2024. And not just 2024, but 2034, 2044, 2054. I'm not giving up and I'm not letting down. This is just the beginning for me. And so when I think about setting goals, and this is what I want to bring into the workshop as well, it isn't just 1 year. It's not just 365 days. It's a lifetime. It's a legacy. It's a movement that I am creating because I am passionate about women of color, of witchy, spiritual, spirit led women breaking out of their shells, breaking out of their boxes, playing big, and revolutionizing their wealth and generational wealth, and not just monetarily, but in their joy, in the way that they show up in their lives. Freedom, liberation. These are all things that are so important to me as a leader and as a coach, as a business owner, as a CEO, as a human, as a mother, as a daughter, as a woman. And those things are all so deeply, deeply important to me. And so I want to make sure that when we're moving into this workshop, you aren't just setting goals from this place of wounding, but rather you are creating them in collaboration with the spirit of your business. And you are listening to what intentions that you want to set and the person you want to become after connecting with your truest self and the truest vision you have for 2024 and beyond. That's really what I want to hold space for. And through Reiki, we're going to energetically cleanse those old identities. We're going to release them. We're going to remove them from your body, from your energy. We're also going to activate your frequency, your most magnetic state, to naturally draw your desires, your 2024 vision towards you. So rather than hustling and going against the grain and really, really hard, grueling work, instead you're going to drop into your deepest magnetism to attract and magnetize your desires that already desire you. So that way it is collaborative. It is you working with the universe instead of working against your body or against your energy or against your cycle. And then, of course, we're going to design, because I'm a business coach, we're going to design tangible action steps moving forward to bring your intentions to life. So, whether that looks like mapping out your 2024 launches, mapping out sales cycles, offers, building out a product suite and what you're creating, master classes. I love all of that. That's so delicious and fun to me. Or maybe it doesn't look that way necessarily. It's more so, this is who I want to become, and creating a bit of a rough, loose draft of what your next steps might look like. And this will be different from person to person. There's no pressure to build out your entire year. That's not what I'm doing. I have a specific way of, yearly mapping and creating some things that I'm going to be sharing with my mastermind, that we'll be doing together with my mastermind. But the workshop will get a little taste of that towards the end of the live call. So, what you get is a 2-hour live workshop with me on Zoom on January 11th at 11:11 a.m. Pacific. So, we'll be on Zoom. We'll be doing the Reiki, the meditation. I'll be doing a little teaching. We'll be doing some manifestation rituals. We're going to create your roadmap. It'll be pretty interactive. And leading up to the workshop opening on January the 1st, you will have a private Voxer group chat for coaching, guidance, inquiry questions, journaling prompts leading up to the workshop. So, whenever you join, either before or after January 1st, you'll be added into that private Voxer group chat, and you'll have time to prep. You'll be able to really sit down and reflect on what you want to release before the workshop. So that way on January 11th, by the time you're attending the workshop, you're not just starting to think about these things. You've been thinking about them for quite a while. There will also be a Q&A, and you'll have lifetime access to the replay. And there's also an option at checkout to upgrade and add the VIP group coaching intensive that I will be hosting the day after the workshop on January 12th. Now, that is a deeper group coaching intensive for anyone who wants my eyes on their action plan, wants coaching on the energetics and mindset to deeper activate their frequency. Maybe you have some pressing questions that you would love to run by me as your business coach for that time frame, and we can sit down and workshop those ideas together. Or, maybe you want to build out your product suite, but you're having some, you're figuring out, okay, what should I price it at? Maybe you want some help with the curriculum, or, some mentorship advice on what to launch. That would be a really great place to bring. Those would be really great topics to bring to that VIP group intensive. So when you click the link at checkout, there will be a little box that you can check to upgrade to the VIP group intensive call. So all of this is available for you to purchase in the show notes. The price will rise on January 3rd, and then it will rise again later that week before we meet on January 11th. So just make sure you get it at the price that it's at right now before it rises again. And you'll have that option to check the box to add and upgrade the VIP group intensive calls. You can get that group coaching hot seat time with me to do some deeper work together. And I would love, 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 love to have you. I rarely do workshops like this and, hold space like this unless I feel very called to, which is why I'm so excited for this workshop, because it's something I feel deeply, deeply called towards, and just cannot wait to be able to hold space and to be in this beautiful container with all of you. So, we're having it on January 11th at 11:11 a.m. And you will get you'll get an email confirmation with the Zoom link, and you'll also be added to that private Voxer group chat. So if you're shifting identities, if you're moving into the new year and you really want some deeper guidance and support, and you really want to set those potent intentions as we move into a new year, into a new portal, and really ground that in and connect with your truest self to deepen your vision, deepen the work that you're doing in your movement, in your legacy, in your business, this is a really great place to allow that to flourish. And I cannot wait to lead you. The link is in the show notes to join. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to just DM me and we can talk about it, see if it's a good fit for you. And I cannot wait to see you there. It's going to be so much fun. And honestly, if you're feeling warm and fuzzies, if you're feeling sparkly, if you're feeling pulled, that's your intuition saying yes. And just drop into your body, just feel those sensations. Just feel how your body feels. You'll know if it's a clear yes or a clear no, right? You'll know. So just honor your body, right? Whether it is a yes or a no, just honor your body. And if it's a yes, just feel that sensation. I love making purchases, especially investments. I love investing in masterminds and workshops and paying my coaches. It is such a turned on feeling for me because I feel that whole feeling in my body, and I embody the person I desire to become once I'm done with that mastermind or workshop or whatever I'm purchasing, course, whatever it might be. And I'm like, oh, yes, I feel it all throughout my body. I feel so called. It's such a yes. I'm honoring my body. I'm honoring the spirit of my business. And then when I hit purchase, I type in all my card information and then I hit purchase. And sometimes it's in the middle of a dance party and I just feel all those incredible energies in my body. So that's why I'm always making decisions from a place of alignment. That's why everything always ends up working out for me, is because I claim it so. I declare it so. So that's what I invite you to do in this workshop with me. If you feel expansive, if you feel called, if you feel like it is a clear fuck yes, I would love to have you. I would love to call you in. I would love to do this work with you as you transform into your 2024 self and create the most expansive, wealthiest, most luxurious, joyful year yet. All right. I will see you there. If you have any questions, DM me and we will chat about it. And I cannot wait. All right. Mwah. Love you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. If this episode resonated with you, please take a screenshot, share it on your Instagram stories, and tag me at tiffanychung.co. I truly appreciate interacting with every one of you. Catch you all on the next one.